First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. This is caught, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Quick slant, caught by Moore. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Under 10.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now on 2nd and 16. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Second down, Murray sets to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and 5. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's put him on the buses. That's all right. Slam.
Here's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mike. 18. Switch. Sponge.
The first carry out for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
18. Watch 54. I'm coming.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen.
Shotgun now from Murray. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Now it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
On play action, Rodgers flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, 58. Mike's 54. Ready? He's
on 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
And let's get this, get this.
Here's Rodgers throwing again. He's going to sleep, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 16, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Panthers
Let's go,
take
baby.
first and
Let's go.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Come on, D. Kill.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They can't hang with us.
They'll go again to Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. 27 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
36.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
58. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Again, it's Williams. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
19.
It's 59. Mike the 50. Mike, check right.
Hey, 88.
Check that.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Mike. 18. Watch the shoot.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Get wide. Joker. Check.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man, it's right. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Murray now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Murray. This is caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders-Patriots to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. On 2nd and goal, Murray, and he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Check.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Blue 58! Hey, White left!
Here I come! Here I come!
White left!
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On first down, Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, flag. Shift.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Box it.
They run it again with Williams. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
No. 319!
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 25, check 25.
319!
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This from 44 yards away. And Crosby can't get it to come back. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Leo!
Check hot route.
Be driven.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. But now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Murray, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Back. Check. Fresno.
Murray with a third and long. Looking long for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
3 bucks.
Williams. Always got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. It's Williams looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Down and 12.
58.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Time to go. Night. A little flare.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Right there, 56. Yeah.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.